All right guys, welcome back to a new video. We're going to actually be building race ramps for the trailer. So I have a 36-foot enclosed trailer that the cars, every time they come down, they rub, they snag the little, like, I would say like the lip where the door falls down. So what I'm gonna do is build some race ramps because they're like $700. I'm actually gonna build it based off of my work trailer back here. It's about the same height off the ground, and it's going to give us just a general idea of kind of what to build off of. So we're going to use this trailer, and all my tools and everything are in there as well. So we're going to use this ramp to fall down and build it based off of that. Then we could actually go out there to the race trailer and test them out. And I actually need that done because here coming up soon, I'm going to be trying to get my Evo ready. So the Evo, I've got a couple parts ready for it. I can show you those in the garage here, and hopefully we have a video on the Cobra here soon. But let's see. So these are the parts right here. So I've never talked about it, but the reason why I got the whole main, what do you call it? I'm trying to think of the name of this, but this is where your control arm connects under the car. I actually got this just for this one bolt hole here. This is going to be the transmission crossover bar, and then there's two bolts that come up front into the car that I hope just one of them are stripped. I don't remember if both of them were, but I want to get all this buttoned up, all kind of like just tidied up. And I also got these two little crossover, these are kind of like little braces just to get everything back. I don't have really any of the, just whoever had the car apart before didn't really have this. So I got all this stuff, but yeah, like I said, they sell all nice OEM, like from Mitsubishi parts. You got all your numbers, everything. I got all actual brand new bolts, hardware, everything. So this should be fun to button all this up. We can actually see, you know, what we're missing, and I believe I have everything, but we do have that as well. So we need to get the Evo out of the trailer in order to wrap that up. But as of now, I do want to go down there and Zeus, hey. I do want to get down there, actually get the Evo out, because I am trying to get the ECU in there and get this thing driving. I missed driving the Evo. It's been probably 2 years since I've driven it. Same with the truck, has been close to a year. I think just after the hailstorm and everything, it's kind of hard to try and get that, you know, everything back up and the motivation to get everything fixed. But we are trying to get everything wrapped up. My M3 is also in the trailer. It's just I got the carbon fiber hood and trunk on there. I need to get the roof on there now, so I need to source one out and get all that done. But in today's video, we will be building some race ramps, and maybe we'll have a following video the next week about buttoning up the Evo. So we'll see. We'll stay tuned, and yeah, let's see what we get into today. All right guys, so we did make a rundown to Home Depot. We got some material here in the truck. This is 2x10. I was gonna go 2x12, really mainly just for like a surface when you're driving up and down them. But I mean, 2x10 is, I believe this is 9.5 inches, the true dimension. Well, like I said, the Mustang's got, I think, probably the widest tires of the GTI, and they're right at 10 inches. So all the tires really don't exceed over that. They don't exceed over like 10 inches, and that's plenty enough. It's actually, it was more kind of budget friendly to go this way, so we ended up doing that. I am going to get some of the tools out of the trailer here. Probably just a set of saws set up, and I believe that should be everything. Let's see. Yeah, I believe all I'm gonna need is just my chop saw. I don't believe I need my table saw or anything, so I'm just gonna grab the chop saw out in the stand, and we'll get some cuts going. All right guys, so the plan of what we're gonna do, we're actually gonna keep 2 of these full length. So 10 foot is gonna be our final distance. This is a bad blade. We actually just finished a laminate job, so, all right, yeah, laminate, it was laminate, yep. All right, slide it back a little to me, right there. Ready? All right, guys, so we did miscalculate on the way we were gonna make it. Maybe this is gonna be, well, it is gonna be better because it's gonna be more shallow. So if you want 10-foot boards, and you only bought 6, we didn't calculate, yeah, we only bought 5. We need 6, well, we needed 6, but this is gonna work out better. It's gonna be lighter. But we need to measure these at 2.5 on centers, basically. So that'll be 2.5, 2.5, 2.5. So you're gonna have 3 courses down. Well, 4 courses total.
3 drops down. Right?
So that's still, I wanted 5 high, but it's still gonna be good. So, all right, guys. So as you can see, we do have them roughly cut now. Everything is cut to a perfect length. So at the end of what we ended up getting, we have 10-inch with a little chamfered edge, and these are a little exceeding over 10 inches, but for the most part, they're very equal to 10s. What is that?
10 foot.
Oh yeah, 10 foot, sorry, 10 foot. Then we have 7.5, 5, and 2.5. And as you can see, our final height is gonna be, it's still 7.5.
6 inches.
Because you got 2, oh yeah, 3 inch. So yeah, our final height is gonna be 6 inches. You ready?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right, guys, so as you see, this is kind of what we're left with right here. And once we get the other one done, it should kind of lay right inside of it if you just want to kind of like stack it in one area. But I did want the just the slope to be real long. Like I said, I feel like it's just the less kind of steep you can get it. But your trailer is all going to depend on this height over here. But like I said, I just wanted just a slow, gradual slope. I'm kind of sick and tired of just my cars grabbing, you know, the trailer, and I've actually pulled the L-like channel right off my brand new trailer. So hopefully this will even work with like even, you know, my wife's Miata here. So we'll see. We can always put it to a test, and we can drive it out there a little later today and see kind of what it's like. But let's get the other one screwed up here, and yeah, we'll get them both finished up. And we'll just turn it. You good? So that's pretty cool. That is going to be like an idea of how I can store it in the trailer right there. And when you want to use them, you can always pull them out, and like I said, I was thinking about strapping these maybe sideways to the wall or something, get it out the way. I know they're a little bit big and bulky, but it also did save me $600, so I'm not mad at it. And I can also get my cars out with a little more ease. I would like to, I might even try and use this trailer for maybe kind of like just an example. The height of the trailers are about the same. It's just half the length of my race trailer. But yeah, let me hook up the trailer, let me pull it forward, and let's see what kind of clearance we get. I was thinking we could take one of the small cars out to the trailer, but it is uneven, but this will be an ideal. Yeah, but like I said, we're on a real uneven, but yeah, just an idea. Yeah. Damn. Who built those things? Oh, I saved $600 by building those, okay? Jeez. That's heavy. That's the one downfall. And this is actually the same video of the ramp build.
Did you tell me it was heavier earlier?
Yeah.
So it's still heavy?
I guess if you gotta walk it across your yard, good luck.
Oh, look, you decided to come in.
Yeah, it's the Starbucks drinkers. Yeah, am I crazy? Just everything I do. Got a big got a big trailer, 48 cars. I gotta love my wife though, for sure, for doing all this with me. Huh? I gotta love my wife for sure for doing all this with me. For surezies. The door is heavy, everything's heavy.
Hey, it's dusty in there too? Watch that thing, man. What the heck? That's dirty.
I'm ready to drive it, I know that. Yeah, look, it's a lot more shallow. It's cool, huh? Oh, that's perfect. Oh shit.